Hi friends, namaste and welcome. I'm Misha, if we don't know each other already. Today's flow is inspired by last week's big full moon. It sort of just reminded me that in addition to a full moon, there are plenty of things that can make us feel tired and wired at the same time. Kind of fatigued, kind of jittery or anxious. So this practice is for that. It's a lunar flow, which is kind of repetitive and cyclical, but we'll take it in a way that's slow and continuous and kind of watery, nectary, yeah. Channeling some of this energy that we might feel without overtaxing the parts of us that feel fatigued, yeah. So a balanced practice is what we're working with today. We're going to start in child's pose, which I don't offer that often because it's not the most comfortable in my body. So if that's you, if you're with me, you can start in a seat. You can always start in a seat. But find one of those. I'm going to stay seated rather than in child's pose, mostly so that I'm talking to you and not to the floor. But I will turn this way. Take a few breaths to settle, to feel yourself held by the earth, to yield some weight, and then to feel the buoyancy of breath, especially at the back of your lungs. Let it lengthen your spine. We're feeling both this connection to the earth, this yielding of weight, but also a buoyancy, a lightness. And in the blend of the two, this aliveness, a sense of being grounded and open and breathing. That is sufficient as intention for practice, but if there's anything else you want to cultivate or tap into during this time, bring that to mind now. Settling it into your breath, into your bones. Offer the sound of Om, the sound that is beginning and end and everything in between. And let it resonate through the earth and through your body at the same rate. First, find a full body breath in. An easy breath out. And then toward Om, a breath in. The next round of breath, pour weight forward into your hands, into the earth, and press into the earth to lift up out of your hips, up into a tabletop shape, finding your way there. A little bit of time to move, to connect body and breath and movement. Where you are, moving or not, find that full body breath once again. An easeful release. With an inhale, find lifting through your tail, find a cow spine, lifting your heart forward, your collarbones wide. And then use your whole exhale to press into the earth and lift your belly and round your spine toward the sky. To the bottom of your breath. And then again, inhale to open up through the front line. And exhale to open up through the back. A couple more rounds like that. They could be linear or a little more round. Forward and back or side to side or circular. And after your next exhale, walk your hands back toward your knees. Root down through your shins and start to reach tall through your fingertips, tall through your spine. Still, again, rooting down through your shins, down through your thigh bones. You could even hook your thumbs to feel tethered as you're reaching up and out. And then let your right hand drip to the right, just a little side bend. Use an inhale back through center, reach up and out again, maybe even gaze up through your hands. And then as you exhale, left hand drips to the left and a side bend there. Inhale back up toward the sky and then bend your elbows, draw your elbows back, or just a little baby camel pose, just pressing down into your sacrum, up through your sternum, hug through your legs and draw back through your ears. Find a breath in, a breath out, let it go. Bring your hands back to the earth, a tabletop shape, just a breath in to lengthen your spine. And then as you exhale, tuck your toes, draw back and up, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Here, a full body breath in, feel the length of your spine, the lightness. And as you exhale, rooting into the earth, pulling back through your hip points. Breath in. Breath out, soften your knees. One more breath here, either stay or wave forward toward plank with your inhale, find length, and then bend your knees to draw back again. Keep your knees soft with this next breath as you walk your feet forward. So again, we're moving with breath, but not in a hurry. Yeah. Take a full breath in this shape, bend your knees, shake out, or sway a little. Press through your feet, begin to roll up slow. Use a whole inhale and exhale to rise, to stand, rolling your shoulders back, your palms forward. Press into your feet, lift your crown, breath in. Breath out, stay open and long. Inhale, reach both arms to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, pour forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Shift your weight right, step your left toes back, and let the back knee touch down. Hips heavy, use your inhale to lengthen your spine, send your heart forward. Use your exhale to draw your hips back, Ardha Hanumanasana, a half split shape. It's at the bottom of your breath, and then as you inhale, lunge forward. Again, reach your right arm forward, as if you could make your right side a little bit longer. And then bring this right hand inside your right foot, tuck your toes behind you to lift your back knee. And you can keep your elbows bent here or not, but this sort of lizard lunge is focused on length. So press up and back through your left thigh and forward through your crown. And then spin your back heel down. And we move toward warrior two. Press down through both feet. Rise to warrior two. A breath here this first time, hugging in and expanding out and up and down at the same time. Then turn your left toes to the left and you'll be facing the side of your mat. Lean to the right. Your right hand could rest on your right knee. And then lean to the left. Left hand maybe on the left knee or left elbow to the left thigh. Back through center, then turn your right toes in. Left toes out, warrior two to the second side. Hug in. Expand out. Spin both hands down inside your left leg. Free the back heel from the earth. Find again that sensation of lengthening up and back through the right, forward through the crown. And then drop your back knee, reach your left arm forward, Anjaneyasana. Both hands to the earth, draw your hips back, Ardha Hanumanasana. And inhale, forward to lunge. Again, hips low, heart forward. Then pour your weight forward, down to the left foot to step to the back of the mat, Uttanasana. Well, the new front of the mat. We're gonna move back and forth a lot. Press through your feet. Inhale, roll up to stand. Tadasana, hands at your sides or hands at heart center. Find a breath in for length and openness. A breath out. Keep that, but root down. Keep the root. Inhale, reach taller, Urdhva. Exhale, pour forward, fold, Uttanasana. Just going back the way we came. Inhale, the right toe step back. Back knee down. Use your inhale to pull your heart forward. Use your exhale to pull your hips back all the way to the bottom of your breath, reaching and folding. Inhale, lunge forward, reach the left arm forward. Exhale, both hands inside your leg, tuck your toes, lift your back knee. Stay with the inhale, find that length in the whole body. Exhale, spin your back heel down. Warrior two, press into the earth to rise. Stay with the exhale, expand. Then turn to the side of the mat, turn your right toes out, stay low. The way we came, lean to the left. Inhale, lean to the right. Big side bend. Exhale, back through center. Turn the right toes in. Left toes in, right toes out, warrior two. Breath in. Exhale, both hands down inside the right leg. That lizard lunge, lengthen. Back knee down, reach your hand forward. Draw your hips back, both hands to the earth, half split. Inhale, forward, Ardha Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Pour your weight forward, step forward, fold. We'll take that flow once more. Inhale, rise to stand, reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart or hands to your sides for a full breath. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, rise. Use the whole breath. Use the whole exhale to fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, left toe step back. Exhale, back knee down. Take your time, hips heavy. Inhale, draw your heart forward. Exhale, your hips back. Inhale, draw forward, right arm forward. Exhale, lift the back knee, both hands inside your right leg. Inhale to lengthen everything. Exhale, spin the back heel down. Warrior two, press down to rise. Stay with the exhale. Inhale, turns your right toes in, turns the toes out. Exhale. Inhale, lean to the right. Press down through both feet to keep the balance. Exhale, lean to the left. Both knees over the toes, back through center. Turn the right toes in, left toes out, warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale, hands inside your left leg. The back heel is lifted. Find lightness at the back of the heart. Then exhale, back knee down, but keep the lightness. Left arm forward, inhale. Exhale, draw your hips back, half split, Ardha Hanuman. Inhale, lunge forward, heart forward. Exhale, pour your weight forward, fold Uttanasana. One more time to the second side. Roll up to stand. Ride your inhale. Hands to heart center or at your sides, Tadasana. Press into the earth, expand with breath. Stay with the exhale, intention moves through. Inhale, reach tall, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward Uttanasana. Inhale, right toes step way back. Exhale, back knee down, hips heavy. Inhale, draw your heart forward, lengthen. Exhale, draw your hips back, Ardha Hanumanasana. Inhale, lunge forward, left hand reaches forward. Tuck your toes, lift the back knee, hands inside the left leg. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, spin the back heel down, warrior two, rise. Stay with it, exhale, expand. Turning to the side of the mat, right toes turn out, settle it down. Press through both feet, lift up and over to the left. Your exhale is to the right. Stay steady as you can in your legs. Inhale back through center. Exhale, warrior two to the right. Turn your left toes in. Inhale, press through both feet, expand. Exhale, both hands down, lizard lunge. Stay with your inhale. Find that buoyancy at the back of the heart. Reach the right hand forward, back knee down. Stay, inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth, draw your hips back, Ardha Hanuman. Inhale, forward, heart draws through your collarbones. Exhale, step forward, Uttanasana. Inhale to rise, squeeze in through your legs and down as you reach tall. Hands to heart or at your sides, Tadasana. 3 breaths here before our second flow. Back to intention, maybe noticing the ground again, holding you, the buoyancy, the breath moving freely. Next inhale, reaches taller, Urdhva Hastasana. Legs are still strong, pour forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, the left toes reach back. Exhale, spin your back heel down for warrior one. So pressing into both feet, the hips forward, reach forward and up. Settle into your hips, exhale. Interlace your hands behind your head, elbows wide. Press through both feet, lift up. And then a little lean back with your exhale. Really feel that support between your head and your hands. Inhale, reach up. And then forward, free your back heel, hands to the earth. This lizard lunge is allowing us to reset between that warrior one and the warrior two feet. So turning your back heel down again, but towards side angle. So the right elbow goes toward the right thigh. Peel your left arm to the sky. Inhale here. Expand up out of your right hip. And then look down just beyond your right foot. Pour more weight forward toward a half moon feet, Ardha Chandrasana. Press into your right foot, press out through both feet, just here for a breath. Exhale, bending the right leg back toward warrior two. Whew, surprise. Inhale, expand. Exhale, turn the left toes out. Yeah, bring it in. Inhale, lean to the right. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, warrior two to the other side. Right toes turn in. Exhale, pour your weight forward. Through that Ardha Chandra, half moon. Extend out through all your limbs. Maybe you don't even have to touch the floor. We're gonna land in that side angle. So reach the toes back gently. Left arm to the left thigh. Yeah. Press through both feet, expand, inhale. Exhale, right hand down to the earth. Free your back heel. That lizard lunge is here. Extend. Warrior one, press down through both feet. Reach forward and up, interlace the hands. Hands behind your head, reach up and back. Exhale, release. Pour forward, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart or hands at your sides. 2 breaths, fill up. Release. It's a whole new world on the other side. Breath in. Breath out. Here we go. Inhale to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana, legs strong. Exhale, pour forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, step the right toes back, long line. Exhale, spin the back heel down for warrior two. Press in and up. Hands behind your head, interlace. Press through both feet, lean up and back. Then reach up, reach forward. Both hands to the earth, inside your left leg. Free the back heel. Find that buoyancy, and then toward side angle, Parsva Konasana. So the back heel spins back down, but your hips open up a bit because this is warrior 2 feet, warrior 2 legs. Left arm to your left thigh, peel the right side open. Look down just past your left foot. Again, don't have to bring your left hand to the floor or a block. Could just float forward. Taking the weight out of the left arm, expand out in all directions. Exhale, reach back, slow warrior 2. Inhale, expand. Exhale, turn to the side of the mat. Toes out, heels in. Hands behind your head, lean up and over to the left. Exhale, up and over to the right. Inhale, release, reach out. Exhale, warrior 2 to the right. Inhale, expand. Exhale, both hands, Inhale, expand toward a half moon. Pour your weight forward. Expand through all sides. Roll the left ribs back. Exhale, reach back, warrior 2. Side angle, right arm to the right thigh. Open up, inhale. Exhale, both hands down inside your right leg. Free the back heel. Find that length and buoyancy. Then warrior 1. Press through both feet to rise forward and up. Interlace your hands behind your head. Stay low in the lunge as you lift your heart up. Lean back. Really give your head to your hands. Then release, reach up, pour forward, fold, Uttanasana. Rise to stand. Reach up and out. Exhale, hands to heart or at your sides. Again, full body breath. Fill up, press into the earth. Exhale, let something go. Breath in, fill up. Exhale, send it out. Here we go. One more round. Inhale to reach up and out. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, steps the left toes back. Exhale, heel down for warrior 1. Press down to rise. Interlace your hands behind your head. Press through both feet, lift up and back. Exhale, reach up through your fingers, then forward, then down. Lizard lunge, free your back heel, extend through your spine. Side angle spins the back heel down, right arm, right thigh, peel the left side open. Press down through both feet, take the weight out of this right hand and then pour your weight forward, look beyond your right foot. Toward half moon, expand out through warrior 2. It's really just a transition in warrior 2. And then we're turning the left toes out to land. Hands behind your head, reach up and over to the right. Then up and over to the left as your exhale. Free your hands, inhale. Exhale, warrior two to the left. Just as transition, then we're pouring forward again. Half moon B, Ardha Chandrasana, expand. Exhale, side angle, reach back like you're going to warrior two, but left arm toward your left thigh. Inhale, peeling open. Exhale, both hands to the earth. Lightening up and lengthening out in that lizard lunge. Warrior one, plants your feet, reach forward and up. Interlace the hands. Behind your head, reach up and back. Exhale, release and pour forward to fold Uttanasana. Rising up, reaching up. Exhale to Tadasana, hands to heart or at your sides. Breathe. Coming back to intention. Back to center. Back to truth. Next inhale starts the second side. Reach up and back, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, the right toe step back. Warrior one, spin the back heel down. Your hips are forward, reach forward and up. Interlace your hands behind your head. Press through both feet. Up and back, through the heart. Exhale, reach up and forward to bring the hands down. Lizard lunge, free your back heel. Find lightness and then open that right hip as you spin your back heel down for a side angle. Left arm, left thigh, open up through the right. Exhale, look down, pour your weight over this left foot to half moon. It's okay to find those touchdowns to the right leg. Expand, inhale. Bend the left leg, reach back, back, back. Warrior two, just as transition. And then turning the right toes out, squat down. Interlace your hands, reach up and over to the left, the way we came. Exhale, up and over to the right. Inhale, release, reach out. Exhale, warrior two to the right. Inhale there. Look forward, pour your weight forward. Press through that standing leg, press through all your limbs. Exhale, release, slow, bending the right leg. Back through side angle. Right arm, right thigh, peel the left side open. Exhale, hands down to the earth, inside the right leg. Free your back heel. Expand through the back of the heart. Bend toward warrior one. Press through both feet, reach forward and up. Interlace the hands. Reach up and back. Both feet are strong. Both legs are strong. And then pour forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. All the way to stand once more. Hands to heart or hands to your sides. Breathe. Settle. We're coming down the mountain now with the rest of this flow. You might soften your knees just a little bit to feel that yielding of weight to the earth, pressing into it to rise up out of it. Full body breath in. Breath out. Press into the earth. Reach tall. Interlace your thumbs overhead or interlace your fingers, palms to the sky. Either way, finding some length. Up and over to the right. Inhale brings you back through center. Exhale up and over to the left. Inhale, rise up. Exhale toward a camel shape. So your elbows sweep straight back. Hands to your sacrum, press down. Could have that softness in your knees again to give the weight downward and then lift up out of the center, sternum to the sky, ears draw back, breath in, breath out. Rise up and pour forward, Uttanasana. Fold. Inhale, the left toes step back. Exhale, press through both hands, lift your hips. Free this right foot to bring your right knee to the floor. That may or may not look graceful, yeah? But it's that intention of hugging in to place the right knee, the right shin to the earth. Spin your left heel down. Release your left arm forward and lean it back a little bit. Just a big open gate pose. You could also reach the left fingers tall. It's another inhale, we're here. Exhale, brings both hands down to the earth. Kickstand your right foot a little bit into the left so you could sit down in this shape. Yeah, turning your left toes to the sky. Bring some weight over here to press your left thigh bone and your left seat toward the floor. Sit tall, the right arm to the sky, and then up and over to the left. Same as we've been doing, but this time we'll stay here a breath. Roll your right ribs back, draw your shoulders, rather draw your ears out of your shoulders. Stay with the exhale. Inhale back through center. Exhale, bring both feet together, knees wide, Baddha Konasana. Take a moment, we're just here a couple breaths. Press your feet into each other, lift your heart up, and then with your exhale, pour forward any amount. It might not be much. Find an inhale to lengthen. Draw your sitting bones back, your crown forward and up. And then as you exhale, soften whatever you can. Forward. Stay forward for your breath in, fill. Feel the back of your heart fill. Exhale, soften. Inhale, lift up through your crown. Extend your right leg out now. Right toes up. Leave your left heel or your left knee bent. Give some weight down into this right thigh. Lift the right arm up and over. Start rolling your left ribs back, drawing your ears and your crown forward out of your shoulders. Find a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, reach up. Find this left hand to the floor. Press to the left hand and the left shin to rise. That open gate pose, reaching your right arm overhead and then reaching it back a bit. Breath in. Exhale, both hands to the earth. You're facing the back of the mat now. Once again, press down, lift this left knee in toward your chest, and then step your left foot forward. So we're back, kind of the reverse of where we've been. Then press down through your hands, lift your hips, and step back, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. We haven't been here since the beginning of this big circly process, so be here a minute. Notice. Hug in through your arm bones. Press into the earth to draw your hips back, to send your weight back. Breath in to lengthen. Breath out. Draw in through the front ribs. Inhale, wave forward toward plank. Just for a big circle, bend your knees, draw back. Inhale, wave forward. Bring your knees to the earth. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale to walk your hands back toward your knees. Stand on your shins, remember? We did this at the beginning too. Hug into your legs and down. Hug into your belly and up. Hands to your sacrum or maybe toward the backs of your thighs, maybe even toward your heels, but we got 2 rounds, yeah. Hug in through the legs and up through the heart to lean back, Ustrasana, camel pose. Stay where you can take a breath in all the way through your spine and a breath out through the crown of your head. Inhale back to the sky. Bring hands to heart center. Just re-center for a breath in. And a breath out. One more time. Drawing your elbows back. Hands to your sacrum, hands to your heels. You could even tuck your toes and draw your hands to your heels, but the motion is the same. Hug in and down through your legs, in and up through the center. Then there's a drawing back of the ears, of the crown. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in brings you back up. Hips to heels, let it settle. Breath in. Breath out. Reach your hands tall. Drop the left hand down, lean left. Inhale, reach tall. Drop the right hand down, lean to the right. Inhale, reach tall. Either interlace your fingers or interlace your thumbs so you can really press and reach up and out. Let that go. Give your weight forward toward the tabletop shape. And it's really on you here. Yeah. Any sort of linear cow and cat or big or small circles. Barrel rolling in your torso, like whatever is feeling like a release from where we've been or a bridge to where you want to go. And then as you're ready, depending on how you want to end your practice, you can draw your hips back to your heels toward child's pose. Or again, if child's pose isn't good for you, you could be in a seat. Take 3 breaths in this shape. Just to again feel the earth beneath you. Feel the breath moving freely, maybe even a little more freely than at the beginning of the hour. And again, it's your choice. You could find your seat right now. You could slither forward onto your belly in a belly down Shavasana. You could stay there or roll onto your back towards Shavasana. For me, I like to end in a seat, so I'll go there. But this again is a time for you to listen to your body, your breath, what you need, and offer that to yourself with love. Always in the practice, in any of our practices, our tools of yoga, we're seeking this state of yoga, this awareness that we are connected, that we are supported, that we are free. And maybe sometimes that awareness too, that we are alive and breathing. And that in itself can be a balancing knowing. Come back together in a moment, but for now, be where you are. There's nowhere else to be. no one else to be. Just be. Begin to notice again that you're breathing or being breathed. Carry forward this knowing that you are free, that you are supported, that we are interconnected. Let every breath be a reminder. And again, I'll offer that we could settle that resonance into the breath with the sound of Om. You can participate or receive this sound where you are, or join me in a seat. In any case, find that easy breath in, full breath out, and then toward Om, a breath in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. With love and gratitude, I bow to you. Deep, deep bows of gratitude. And I want to say that one of the only things that brings me more joy than practicing with you is learning with you. Diving deeper into these tools for living that are gifted us by this practice, these practices of yoga. So we're starting up our yoga school in February, 200 hours to dive deeper. If you want to teach yoga, you'll be certified to teach at the end. If not, you'll be ready to live a fuller, freer life and a deeper practice. So I'll put the details below. I would love for you to join us on this journey. If you've got questions, hit us up. In any case, be well, be good to each other. I'll see you soon.